Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you all for your support. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for February 3rd, 2026 for all three calendars. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 13 Tun, 2 Uinal, and the Tzolk'in. This long count marks the moment where forward motion becomes organized. You are no longer just stepping, you are now beginning to understand how you want to move forward. The Tzolk'in is about movement gaining stability and form beginning to appear. Today supports defining boundaries, clarifying structures, and setting the tone for what comes next. You're being asked to clarify one intention into a simple plan and to decide how you will proceed, and not just that you will. Before I move on to the Tzolk'in calendar, I'm also translating the entire Tzolk'in 13-day cycle in its own video. If you're interested, I'll link it at the end of this one. Today's Tzolk'in date is 4 Ben. Ben is represented by the reed. It's about spiritual authority, integrity, and the alignment between heaven and earth. The number 2 is a number of stability, form, foundations, and definition. Together, 4 Ben is a day of upright alignment. It asks you to stand in your truth without rigidity and to hold your values without domination. This is leadership through example, and not control. The reed stands tall because it is hollow, but its strength comes from its humility and alignment. You are being asked to set healthy boundaries rooted in respect and to lead through clarity and calm presence. This is the time to align your actions with your core values and to strengthen your inner backbone through honesty. Now, let's see what the Hob calendar has to say. The Hob date is 1 Zul. Zul is about transition, surrender, and the dissolving of the old shell. Day 1 is about gentle emergence after the threshold. Together, 1 Zul begins the unwinding of what no longer fits. The pause of 0 Xul has passed. Now release begins to move through the body. End life gently. You're being asked to let go of one outdated role or expectation and to simplify something in your environment. This is a time to allow emotional softening rather than resistance. You're also being encouraged to trust the shedding process. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. Here's the meaning of each calendar summed up. The long count reflects forward motion becoming structured, and the Tzolk'in is about integrity and alignment creating stability. The Hob calendar is about release unfolding gently after surrender. Together, this day supports upright transitions, moving forward with clarity, while shedding what no longer belongs. Collectively, this is a day for ethical realignment. Systems, relationships, and leadership structures are asked to soften their ego while strengthening their integrity. The progress is supported when authority is rooted in service and clarity. This is a time when you are learning how to move forward without carrying the past's weight. Let integrity guide your structure and surrender guide your release. You don't need to force strength, your alignment will hold you upright. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars. But please first remember to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now here's the affirmation. I stand aligned and open. I release what no longer serves and move forward with integrity. Thank you all for your support.